Well, my friends, I believe we're finally here. I think 2/3 of all Google searches now end without a visit to any other website. I'll show you why I believe this. This is from the Datos State of Search report. This is the Q3 version that just came out a couple weeks ago. You probably saw me share it before, but I want to point out that this is desktop only. So these are desktop US Google searches. And you can see that the percent that leave, right, that go somewhere else is about 42.7%. That's on desktop. But the folks over at Pew ran a large scale study as well, and they looked at mobile and desktop. And you can see that the combination here of people who leave Google to browse a different site on a page with an AI summary, it's 33%. On a page without, it's a whopping 34. Without it's 33, with it's 34, not much difference. That's inclusive of desktop and mobile. I think based on the trends in mobile and averaged with the trends in desktop, remember that about 2/3 of all Google searches happen on a mobile device. Mobile, of course, has a lower click-through rate than desktop does. But this is selling me on the idea that whereas, in I believe it was 2017 or 18, we crossed 50% of all searches ending without a click. We are now at 2/3, 66%. The Datos report, if you haven't downloaded it, by the way, has a ton of fascinating data about what's happening with search, with social, with AI tools, with e-commerce. I urge you to check it out. If you haven't already downloaded this, you can get it off of Datos' website. I'll include the link in the post. But yeah, fascinating to see, for example, that since DeepSeek's launch, we have not seen anyone except Gemini and ChatGPT break out in terms of growth in AI tools as a segment. Most of the rest of them have stayed flat or had very tiny increases comparatively. I asked the Datos folks actually to break these out. You can see what that looks like. There's Gemini, and then the rest of these, gosh, it is just not growing. So search, zero-click world. AI, zero-click world. Social, zero-click world. It's time, friends. I think traffic it's coming to an end. That's the reality.